All right, folks, we are back. We are back. And this time they're moving, Q.
Yes, they're going. They're getting ready to go. P1 has popped, and we already see the teal team on the way in. That's the Puppeteers. Gun Puppet getting some time, ready to go.
Yeah, Gun Puppet in the hill, able to find one, but he does get taken down by the other captain there. And Puppeteers get a quick 9 seconds off the rip here. But you got a lot of New York subpar getting close to that hill, and they're finding some key kills. They're going to start getting a little bit of time here on this P1 as well.
And for all the talk of this
Ooh.
being an MCW or the ACR lookalike weapon, I'm seeing a lot of Rival 9 action, which as a fellow sub player myself, I couldn't be happier.
You know what? I'm an MCW enjoyer myself, and I could give a damn what the sub players think.
Yeah. uh, Team kill action already kicking us off as we do see the pig and some team members, puppeteers, making their way back. They want this P2 rotation, and Rory is going to be in charge of the breaks. Let's see him go now. He's going to try and find one. He'll get picked up by the puppet. Woozy will find another, and we're going to see all the kills coming for the puppeteers. This will be their map for the start anyway.
Yeah, you've only got the big neck himself to be able to get in, but he gets picked up as well. So this is going to be a big break from the front if they can get it. But Psychotic Pig able to delay it just a little longer with a little pinch. And Gun Puppet finding a big two-piece off the front here is resulting in a lot of time here early for the Florida Puppeteers. Ooh, a little bit of wall bangs there. Gun Puppet gets ripped, and you got Rory Gilmore leading the charge still, but he gets taken down. And now you get the break for the New York subpar as they funnel in. They got Woozy to deal with, able to find one. But as he gets picked up, it's looking like these last few seconds may go to the New York subpar.
Oh, Pig found a good two-piece there, though, to keep people off of the time right now. But he's going to try and get back in there, find a bit of the scrap. But as we start to look at the long-term strategy, right, what are these Puppeteer members doing to try and get themselves a good hold on this next kind of sub-hill? And they're starting to sit in the hill, and their kills are coming through, but they're all in the subpar favor right now, as that's going to be 3 for 1. They're going to spawn a few members out. This looks like their hill to get right now if they find this last member.
Ooh, that's a big kill there from Rory, able to get a couple team kills as well. But Gun Puppet pops 3 to open this hill wide. And now Rory is left alone to lead the charge. He does find one, though, jumps in, gets another one. And that's going to allow... Oh, Psychotic Pig shuts it down, though. The Florida Puppeteers are right back in.
Wow. Yeah, wow, what a hold and kind of break from Puppet there at the start, and a team kill coming in from the subpar, kind of spawning on either side, just kind of mayhem at this sub hill now. But really, the mayhem has been organized mostly by the Puppeteers and Puppet in this case. So great play out of them, and by no means are the subpar out of this. They've done a good job to fight back in, but as we see them full spawn in the back now, this is going to be the Puppeteers who are early on the rotation. We'll have to see how much time they're able to hold.
Yeah, this is exactly where you want to be if you are the Florida Puppeteers. You know those guys are still spawning back at old, and you're early on this hill. You could get a free 20 seconds or so before they can even really contest. But you can see you got a couple members. Oh, and a spawn did come into the backside. I fell off the map is first to find one, and now Rory Gilmore and crew are getting picked up from the front. Florida Puppeteers are doing what they need to hold some time, and thanks for the help there. Nightfall gets away with his life. And Woozy's going to hold the front line here. And Florida Puppeteers are starting to run away with it.
Yeah, the subpar almost just running out of bullets there fell off the map's cliff, or they could have done maybe a bit more, but so far it's been this heady that's been the problem. Are they able to finish him? No, the team kills will come through. The Puppeteers are just continuously making organization out of the madness, really, and they've been able to find the kills they needed to. That's almost a full 60 seconds on this hill when you look at it. It's 120 to 40 now.
Oh, no contest at all. This is a clean 60, folks. Everybody tip your hats. Can I get a W in the chat here? And on rotation, you've already got the Florida Puppeteers there. They're looking to put the nails in. But Rory Gilmore's got something to say about it as he gets traded out. This may look a little grim, but Gun Puppet also gets traded as well. You do have one more member. He gets dropped. So Q, I mean, this is looking like a Florida Puppeteers map here.
Yeah, they've been just ahead of the rotation. They've seemed like they've been studied up, and they were able to sneak a guy out of the base to rotate early for this hill, but this hill's a lot less covered than the bunker is, so I'm looking at the subpar to have to find a sweep here, but again, the Puppeteers just have a perfect spread on the map right now. They've always been able to find the trade, and I think this is another 30 to 40 seconds it looks like right now.
Yeah, they may even find this last 15 or so here. If there's no more contest, it looks like the subpar may try to go for one more hit, but you got Psychotic Pig and a deep angle. Write that one down, folks. as he is
Hmm.
18-5, having an all-timer right now.
Yeah, this pig is psychotic and nasty with the gun, so he has been doing it in this spot. Yeah, exactly. Like he said, write this one down, folks. He was watching that whole hill from just sitting in the back of those stairs. So nice to see the spots already coming out. We'll have to see the counters as the season goes on, but we're back to P1, and the Puppeteers have accrued 170 points since we were here last time. A couple streaks loaded up for the pig. Obviously, we'll only be seeing the crews come out, but yeah, really just great play out of the Puppeteers so far.
Absolute masterclass from them. They continue to find a couple kills around the hill. Psychotic Pig looking over with the AR. It's going to make it very difficult to try and cross here. He finds one. Going to get taken out by Hoodler as they continue to try to funnel in here. But the trades are good, and Florida Puppeteers are holding on for the moment. But Necker pops a two-piece. Doesn't amount to much, though, as he's quickly
It's just
traded out.
always on their
Psychotic
side.
Pig, two-piece of his own. I mean, they are walking straight through this hard point right now.
Yeah, and it feels like the subpar are finding these 2 to 3 kill breaks, but just that fourth guy comes in and cleans you up and then takes the hill and you're right back into the same spin cycle. So right now we might be seeing a little bit of demoralization come through, but they're still running at this point. Give them their credit. This is now a 202 to 48 point lead. It's looking hard to get back in, but another 2 kills coming for the subpar. But 2 kills come back the other way for the Puppeteers. Fell off the map, is one of the last men here. He's got to fight out, but he'll get picked up again as now Gilmore has made his way back into the hill. He'll pick up the pig with some help, and they should get finally some time on this hill, but Puppeteers are not relenting. They're going to push in. They're going to push in. They're going to find the kills,
Oh,
but Rory's got to go huge, and there's another member, Timur.
it's just never ending. They're spawning so close there. The endless funnel of Puppeteers finally breaks the hill. And you got Nightfall with a nasty angle, who they're able to find the trade, though. But fighting over this last
Oh my
6 seconds
goodness.
or so isn't going to do you much. You want to get these spawns. Woozy knows it, but he gets picked up by a couple members who are blessed here. They were able to spawn back, but look at Woozy spawns in the very back again. The
Oh my
Puppeteers are
goodness.
going to have a pinch here, and I do not think they know
No.
at all.
No, the jig is up. Woozy is in. He's collecting points again. Just going to try and play his life in here. He knows he's made the play on them. They now have those back spawns, and all these subpar members are spawning out, and they're just going to be able to pick them off as they flood in. Team kill does come through, which might breathe some air into this break chance, as they are going to seemingly have the inside track, but it doesn't look like the Puppeteers are ready to give up on this one, and I mean, they only need 20 points to win, but it will be hard to get back in there. I wonder if we start to see some rotations to the bunker now.
Yeah, it's getting close. They can still win off this.
Oh,
They jumped on right on 20. They may have some millisecond cheese here, but you got to hit it one more time at least. Make it white just for good measure. There you go. Now you can rotate, but you've already got the
yep.
Puppeteers set up over there, and they were perfect on this hill the last time, but these kills are huge. Hoodler finds one, takes out Woozy. He's going to start snaking that box back there. He does get traded out, though. Nightfall with some excellent pistol shots.
Gotta be
Now it's up to
Rory.
Rory Gilmore through the back, able to find it. But you
Off the
got to
map.
keep being perfect. That's a good amount of kills. Make it all 4 there. It's now subpar. No chance to breathe just yet. You got to keep slaying.
Oh, and they're just coming in on either side, it feels like. Rory going absolutely huge. Him and them fell off the map have been trying to keep themselves alive. And I mean, maybe at this point you're not even really too much thinking about the win. You just want to build that momentum for the rest of the series. And it seems like they are doing that. They are fighting well in this bunker. They aren't going to get the full 60 that the Puppeteers were able to. But I mean, that is a tough thing to do in any Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen. So nice to see the subpar fighting back right now.
It really is. Tooth and nail. 11 seconds is the time to see on the board before you can really give up this hill. Now you want to try to rotate here. You've already got number 2 trying to get in. He gets picked up on the bottom side. Woozy and crew are early here. You got to try to pick a couple of these players here. You don't want to let them get this early time, but Nightfall finds Hoodler in the back corner. Map's going to contest it. He does get a kill here. He does. The trade is in, but you got Necker and Rory through the
Oh,
front. They're not good enough, though, as Woozy finds the final couple kills, and they find the map as well. Florida Puppeteers with a commanding win.
ladies and gentlemen, our search and destroy has hatched from the egg, and we are going. It is a quick shot from Woozy. He is flying through the map, trying to get these streets covered now. They've gotten some action out, and we're already seeing the subpar take this bomb kind of over this treehouse side here and trying to make their way to this B bomb.
The Stork is on its way right now. Got Baby tucked away as Map finds the opener onto Gun Puppet here. So you got another Remember, you
Oh,
got Neck is pecking at Woozy right now. You
the
had to be careful getting through that sentence there.
But like a baby bird and eating his mother, Woozy's able to turn that with the rival 9, unfortunately, therefore. That was, yeah, Neck had him kind of pinned down, but excellent play to Woozy to play his life, and now he's just trying to stay alive, and Hoodler's gonna get in trouble going after him, and whoa, Rory's gonna cut him down in cold blood, but find another team, an enemy, I mean, anyway, into the 2v1 now. Puppeteers will find the other kill as well, so unfortunately a team kill coming through there.
Yeah, you hate to see it there. I mean, it seemed like New York Subpar had a lot of the momentum early in that round, able to find the first blood and got some good positioning over towards that B side. But, the Iron Boots set in and they got surrounded, and it
Mhm.
just did not go their way from there. So good work out of the Florida Puppeteers to strike early. But now they got to go to the offense themselves, and they're looking like an A hit here.
Yep, wrapping their way around kind of here in this middle tank, no man's land area, and Woozy is now flying through. Woozy seems to be the aggressor here for the Puppeteers, and he's going to try it again, but Hoodler is able to find a nice headshot onto Nightfall, which will open it up for the SubPar. Hopefully this is a way in, but we see these Puppeteer arrows kind of settle into their role right now. They got to go get that bomb at some.
Yeah, it looks like they're opting to maybe try and find a trade somewhere. Try to even it out just a little bit. You got a couple arrows getting active. Gun Puppet's going to be able to pick up the bomb. And now you've got some shots ringing out on the map as players start to edge towards this A-bomb site. Woozy
Oh,
bumps chest with Rory, but doesn't find the kill. Rory going to make it a 4v2 situation. Psychotic able to find one onto Hoodler. Going to even it out just a bit. But it's him and Gun Puppet against the world right now as they try to get the bomb down.
yep, 2v3. Bomb goes down. That'll put a bit more into the Puppeteers' favor. We're going to have to see these yellow arrows snap into action. Now we'll have Neck's going to find his way around the back now. He's going to try and make his way over to this bomb through that main street area. Rory just content with pulling up right there behind the back door. But Pig's got a good view of this. Somebody's going to have to cut him off, and it looks like it's going to be Neck's coming around too. Puppet will find one, but Neck will find that kill on the other side. This is the now 2v1, 21 seconds to plant or
Oh,
defuse the
he's so
bomb.
weak.
Puppet fighting back. Not going to find it. They'll both go down. That'll be the defuse coming in for the SubPar. A good round from them.
There we go. Subpar getting on the board. A nice 2v3 retake out of the, or 3v2, sorry, for the Subpar out of them.
Mhm.
Able to find that there. So they clutch a defense as well. And this invasion is looking pretty even so far.
Yeah, and you see the Puppeteers kind of were trying to employ that P4 kind of wide side hug and just sit there while they have vision of each side, right? Limit your options. One guy gets this street, one guy gets the other. And, it seemed to go well for them. They were able to find one of the opening kills, but it got traded out pretty quickly. Neck had that kind of preferred route around the back. So as we will go now into the SubPar's push, they have the bomb and they're favoring the B side so far.
Yeah, they really like this B area of the map. Rory gonna try to be a little sneaky breaky to get through here. Which you can see the Florida Puppeteers are kind of expecting this. They're setting up around that B site, got one player island over towards the A. And right now, the New York Subpar got the clock working against them. They got to try to break this B hold.
And you got to show some love for the devs, right? This whole push, this isn't even a possible push to B-bomb, really, without that new addition of that kind of sneaky back lane right out of the DVD store. So it's just kind of good that they got that now. Is it just a lot more options available to them, but they're still probably finding it really hard to break this.
Yeah, this is there's a lot of corners here, and you can see Woozy is in a great one right now. She's going to be able to get a lot of info on this crosshair and possibly an opener. It's going
Wow.
to call that player out. Excellent trigger discipline, securing that kill. Gonna slide in, maybe looking for
Way
another.
back.
This Rory Gilmore and crew have got to get going here, and some more trigger discipline out of Nightfall. Woozy
Wow.
does find Rory around the bomb, so Florida Puppeteers are shutting this out in a hurry.
And it looks like it will be the perfect 4 for O. And I mean, really, you just seen the Puppeteers. They knew exactly where they had to move. They knew exactly when they didn't have to move. And yeah, just some excellent gun discipline, right? Coming out of 2 members. I mean, just sitting there knowing that they can wait for that flank like that. That's just really excellent Call of Duty out of them.
Yeah, it seems like New York maybe is a little unsure of what they want to do here on
Mm-hmm.
these offenses. I mean, they didn't use very many of their tacks or nades. Like they just kind of got as deep as they could at B Street and then
Froze up.
froze. So Hopefully they can clutch this defense here and give themselves another opportunity to kind of reset. But Nightfall is tatting up one of his teammates, I do believe there.
Hey, it's war out here. There, you don't see any of these colors when you're out there on the battlefield, unfortunately. So, but again, we kind of see the Puppeteers a bit more content with. Well, they're kind of on a B Street push as well, I guess. But you see these arrows; they're turned to the flank. They'd like to pick up a number, and maybe they want to rewrap after that occurs, as they know that that's what they did to the team the last round, right? They got that flank in, and so they're looking for this number 3 member. And Rory's gonna have to be careful. He's been tagged up a little bit. And they're kind of all alert on him now. They want to find that kill before they move any further.
Yeah, you'd like to see a little bit more of the New York subpar kind of get somewhat active here to try and reinforce this. Now Florida Puppeteers are looking like they're going to go ahead and try to move it up to
Big
B,
kill.
but that's a nice set of kills for the subpar. Woozy does get a trade, but he's got to get the rock, and he gets put very weak here. He's going to play his life for a second, but Hoodler finds him. Now it's just the pig left in a 1v3.
Oh.
Finds one, looking for the next one. Maps nearby, but the pinch is coming in as Rory Gilmore is in from the back, but Pig is able to find one of the kills. No time to plant.
Rory's gone.
Yeah, Rory knows it. He's just going to play a corner. It's a great round at a New York subpar to clutch that defense.
Yeah, I think they kind of knew it right in the end of the day that it was on the Puppeteers to plant. So they were kind of just telling Rory, probably, right, just settle down, chill back there, make them come find you. And Rory did just that. He hung out and watched 2 of his brethren die in the end of the day, but he knew that they did not have time to plant. So that is another round going back to the subpar. It's awesome just seeing the strategies develop even through the series right now. And we're going to see yet again no development, but another B push for this subpar team. But they're getting the stuns and nades out this time.
Oh, yeah, they're tossing him out, but too bad. Woozy hits him with the Uno reverse.
Yeah.
And he's able to find the first blood there, so that may stunt this. But Map's able to find one onto Nightfall. Gonna make it a 3v3, but you got Psychotic Pig through the backside still as Gun Puppet finds one onto the neck. And now it's a 3v2 here, Q.
Yeah, and Pig is just super deep in here. I don't think you ever read him being right on top of you like this. He didn't really see that member there, though, I don't think. So count your days, subpar. You're going to have to move or do something because he should see you eventually. The Pig will pick you up. But maybe he will not as Woozy's planning into action. Now he's going to slide in. He'll find that kill on Rory. They've got the bomb down. I don't know if he'll know that, but either way, this is going to be a tough 1v3 for the map.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for the I fell
Unfortunately,
off the map.
I don't know if there's a way you can fall off the map on this one, but maybe over towards the ocean side. He does get a kill onto Woozy, though. Gets tatted up and eventually taken down. The Puppeteers clutching yet another defense round. And that seems to be the trend here so far in this search and destroy.
Yeah, just really haven't seen, like, I mean, that time they got enough. They got more stuns and nades outright at the start. We like to see that, but obviously Woozy just was the king of that and ended up trading one out himself. So it's kind of stunted the push there, but yeah, we're going to have to see something on this B push adjusted because it hasn't been going well for the subpar anyway. But on defense now, I fell up the map's going to find a nice opening kill that will slow down the push. Nightfall is going to want to come reassure his teammates now, as they've got a little decent spread on the map, but we do see subpar kind of doing that even more so.
Yeah, they are covering all these angles very tightly here. Every member of the team can rotate to either bomb site very fast. So they're just looking to maybe try to find another one here. This is a great time to turtle as you got all those crosses picked up, but Map's going to give it up for a second. You know, you got Neck in the backside. He finds Woozy, makes it a 4v2 situation. So the subpar looking to take one out of the Puppeteers books and end this one quick.
Yeah, and Woozy kind of is their catalyst right on the Puppeteers. He's usually the one that is going to make that first move for them. It can be tough sometimes when those teams lose that player, right, to find that backbone, but Nightfall is not going to be a problem with that. He's going to go in, and Puppeteer will find a cross kill for him. Going to get more shots. He'll take his own teammate out, but get the kill as well. 2v1 now. He's got to get a plant, but that nade finds its home.
Wow. You got the 100 IQ nade there. Just threw it right on the bomb site. I don't even know who threw that nade. But it rings true, baby. We don't get to see it, but
yeah,
it rings true.
Yeah, who did throw that nade? It would have had to have been...
It was Hoodler. He's the only one on a streak.
Yep. Good match from
nade,
my man
Hoodler.
T-Morg there again. Always a step ahead of me, kid. I love it. I love to see it. Nightfall pushing up very fast. You're going to run into the
Oh,
full push. He did not expect the A push because they flipped the needle on them.
oh no. Now you got Psychotic Pig, may be able to cause
Oh,
some
he's got
havoc
lots of
here in the
info.
deep corner. Oh, but Neck gonna be
Uh-oh.
able to snake his way out of some bullets here. Gotta dodge that nade, and he does. The bomb is down, so only 40 seconds to deal
Oh
with.
my
This gun
god.
puppet still doesn't find the kill, and New York SubPar respond with a couple of their own. The pig is all that is left. Able to find one, but as he gets put weak, he's only got 25 seconds here, Q.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this, for how that started, I feel like went pretty good for the Puppeteers. They had a lot of info and a lot of bodies not facing them that they were shooting at, but Neck was just not killable on that little stretch of island there. So I love to see that. I mean, like that's the one strength, right? To when you push the same side every round is that when you do go that other side, it should be a surprise. And Nightfall was caught with his pants down to start that.
Yeah, they just ran over him like I don't know, just a wrecking ball. Shout out to Miley Cyrus out here as they
Shout out.
able to finally clutch an attacking round as well. So that may be daggers here if this continues to play out and they get a back-to-back match point.
She's not gonna answer your DMs, Timor. Just
Take it
quit
back.
trying. Just quit trying.
Take it back right now.
No, I will never
Oh,
disrespect Timor's game. He's got a chance. But Matt finding another big first kill on the catalyst that is Woozy. SubPar really coming into their own now in this late rounds of this search and destroy.
they're looking to end it here. Map has been
What's
so
this
good
gonna
about
look
these first
like?
bloods.
Oh my goodness
Uh-oh.
gracious.
Who's there? Oh, Rory. Doesn't spot the blade of grass that was shooting at him. Oh, and Map finds
Map.
another one onto Nightfall. So now it's a 3v2 situation. Puppeteers on the back foot. They may have to give up match point here unless we get a clutch play. Psychotic Pig gonna probably square up with Hoodler here first. She's got both players to deal with. Hoodler gets
Oh,
taken down by Gun Puppet. Makes it a 2v2. They got bomb in hand.
big.
Psychotic Pig finds Neck.
They're wrapping
2v1
into him.
here, and they are chasing this player down whether they know it or not. Going straight to B, they find
Wow.
him not paying attention. Florida Puppeteers answer back and clutch an attack round.
Yeah, that was absolutely huge. That timing kind of did just come down to how Hoodler peaked that, right? If he would have held up, maybe he finds one and it's more doable, but just that's caught in its finest, right? When you're going to find the action, if you want it, if you don't, you're finding it. And he found it and he did not get that kill, unfortunately. So Puppeteer is going to be able to answer back. SubPar. Got to be a little bit confusing for the Puppeteers. What are they going to do? We see a 2-2 mix for Puppeteers now in defense. See them a little bit less aggro, right, as the book is still open on what the SubPar will do this round.
Seems like Subpar trying to find a pick, and they do. His Nightfall gets dropped again. This time it's the Neck man picking it up. It looks like they might try to favor this A side here, and Puppeteers have a very passive hold here. They are watching that bomb cross, but all the way from that white truck on street side, so they may give up the plant. And Rory Gilmore's going to start getting that down cue. This is going to get real mixy real fast.
Yeah, Puppet's got to be the one to find some stuff here. He knows they play this side as well, and he's going to find that kill on Neck
Ooh.
this time. That's a big kill in opening up this break. They're looking now. Woozy's in action. He's coming in. He's going to be shooting at backs. Hopefully that's what he wants. Hoodler's unable to find that one. This looks good for the Puppeteers now. Their players are through. They're going to be trying to find these members. 25 seconds to go for the SubPar in this defense.
Oh, and as Rory gets taken out, it's all Map left, and he gets dropped as well. The fuse comes in easy breezy. Psychotic Pig 11-3 right now, working on a 6 streak as well. He's currently sitting at 5. May get that late game cruise missile, and if things continue, the Puppeteers clutch their defense, puts us in around 11. That cruise missile may be everything.
Yep, definitely a good map for it too, actually, right? Like there's not a whole lot of places to go. I mean, there's obviously some, but at least there's lots of open material for it, as there were some maps in MW2 that it was useless on. So nice to see it anyway, that we got some possibilities. Still trophy systems, obviously, so don't get too excited. But the Puppeteers are orchestrating quite a B push right here. We'll have to see how aggressive they get, because we don't really see the SubPar with that much action on this B street. Mech is playing a very conservative heady in the back here, but we have seen him hard to kill on these.
Definitely hard to kill.
That's
It's going to allow
one.
Nightfall to cross. He's got his
Help now.
teammates popping some shots. He does find the kill in the long run. Snaps for 2, doesn't find it. but Rory's good for the trade, and Map finds Puppet on the backside. Pig fires back, makes it a 1v2 situation. Does pick up the cruise as well, folks.
Yep.
Take notes. Now he's going to have to find that bomb and these two players here. It's looking a little tough, Q.
Yeah, tough, but he's got time for like a full wrap, which it kind of seems like he's doing, but he might also be trying to cut it in the middle. Got some
Oh.
shots on the map. Map doing a little bit of dolphin diving, a little bit of fooling around over there, but gonna play his life, and that's all that really matters. They got the info on him. 20 seconds to go now. Oh, Rory not really ready for this one though, which fair enough. He did get around another side of the street. That's a 1v1 now, but this is interesting. The crew's gonna call. He's gonna try and call game right here. This is interesting. Piggy's gonna run. He's gonna try and beat the clock. He won't be able to find him though. And the crew's gonna get him. What a play from the pig. What a play. Puppeteer calls game 6-4.
We are back. Invasion control is in. And the New York SubPar are on defense to start to try and get this reverse sweep going here.
Yep, and they're on defense to start, but they will be the second team to get back to the first hill here. So we're going to see Neck have to slide and get to work quickly, but Knight will find 2 kills in return. So this A-cap looking like it's already going pretty swimmingly for the Puppeteers as they're finding all the kills in the map. But speaking of the map, I fell off it, going to get one in the back, and Neck will get one too with Hoodler finding another. So a good answer from the SubPar.
There we go. They snap down on that defense, kind of force the Puppeteers into a weird spot. They got to transition over to that B side, but Pig gets picked up after getting a kill there. So now you got all 4 members of the Puppeteers having to face smash this B hill. And Gilmore's able to find one early, gets traded out. They're slowly getting position here, but Map kills himself with a nade. That could be huge as the Puppeteers are just slowly inching towards that point.
And you can't ever give up too much map position and control, right? Or else you may never get it back.
Ooh.
And Rory going to try and find it. He rips that man off of it. So a good opener for the SubPar as they are trying to find these kills on this kind of tank control zone. Tough to find them. And Nightfall is just kind of playing a little rat spot right now. Going to start to get the shots, but Rory will find that one as well. Rory going absolutely huge on this hill so far. Going to need only a few more bullets, but the shots will come over top from Puppet and help him out. As I fell off the map, going to find another. They're going to try and find a pinch on this.
Here we go. This could be big here. He slides in, gets one for free, snaps on the gun puppet, isn't able to get it, but he's still got his teammate there. He is able to get the trade, but he's quickly taken out. He's still got Neck nearby. Nightfall comes out at the very end. He's got a 1v1 against Rory to maybe try and get some more progress here. Keep the clock stopped, but he gets traded out, or at least gun puppet finds the trade there. He's going to stop it at 24 seconds here as Puppeteers are going to try to close out B.
Oh, but ripped off the heady. Hoodler does it. There's 20 seconds now. He's not able to get into the spot he maybe wanted to after finding that kill. And it looks like Puppeteers will get that cap. And this is a big kill now. Nightfall finds this. It's trouble. But no, Rory able to stay alive. Absolutely critical that they keep this upper positioning now. They're going to try and keep the Puppeteers spawning into this kind of B bomb site right there. Going to try and hold this map state.
Yeah, these crosses right here can be brutal to try and get around if you got all these ARs looking at it. Hoodler able to find one onto Gun Puppet, snaps onto Psychotic Pig, locks down another one. That's going to slow it down quite a bit here. They are still trying to make it over to the street side, but Gilmore showing he's got some excellent form. MWIII does get one in the middle of the map, may allow him to move up just a little bit more, but this break is going to be very tough.
You got to think it starts with these 2 arrows on this A street, right? They've got to find these heady kills now on Rory, but when you got Rory and I fell off the map gunning you from that distance, it's going to be tough, and they are not slowing down. They find the absolutely huge kills. MWIII finds a big one, though. He's got to find his way in just to stop the clock, but he's not going to be able to as all these arrows are spawning too far out now. Seems like it'll be impossible to get back.
Yeah, as number 2 falls, that's going to be the closest man up. It's not looking like they're going to be able to touch here at all. New York SubPar clutching the defense, and they only gave up 4 ticks. Not too bad here. We'll have to see what the Puppeteers can do in response, but so far I'm liking invasion control.
Yeah, it seemed like it kind of played well right after that first zone was captured. That you could kind of see how the spawn lines would work and where you needed to kind of hold positioning wise. I think it went pretty well too, but at the start it almost seemed like you could cap this side first just as easy. It seemed like they got there quite fast. So I wonder if we'll see the Puppeteers now orchestrate that and actually be able to finish off that A capture. But we'll see here as we load into this now. Puppeteers on the offense going to have to find Puppeteers now on the defense.
Yeah, they got to try to get something going here. It's New York SubPar looking very keen to try and stop an A push. They run up, find the first blood, but they may be disappointed as two members are already over at that B side and they have to push straight through the hill. This is going to be a little weird here. It's going to be not getting any of this time as all of New York is just turtled at A.
Yep, they're going to find that instant capture onto A now. Only need one more tick to tie, go even after this round, and I mean, we've seen that B point be captured fairly easily on there. I mean, not easily, but, you know, was doable. So have to see. But we look at these Puppeteer arrows. They're so far into the palace behind Ice Cream Shop. They're literally about to shoot into the back of the Ice Cream Shop members. This is nuts. We got players all over the map right now.
Yeah, they are spread very deep, but Neck finds a big one, Map finds another one, and now you got Hoodler and crew able to kind of clamp down on this B site as well. The first tick is already in the pocket. Woozy is able to find Hoodler, so Gun Puppet's going to try to get aggressive on the map here. It's a fight ensues. You still got another tick going in the pocket of New York SubPar. A couple kills do go the way of the Puppeteers, and they're able to close it out, which the bleeding is there. And this is going to be a tough defense as you've got to defend one tick for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see the Puppeteers found, you know, an answer back into this round. But like you said, the damage feels kind of done. It feels like this is going to be a really hard 2 minutes for the Puppeteers. But they are finding the kills. Pig is playing super aggressive. He knows they have to stay on top of these kills if they're going to do this at all. So playing this tank heady now, this is a tough shot for anybody. They found a lot of damage onto him. They're going to try and push him now. And Puppet finds an easy lane into free kills. And Pig is not going down on that truck. He is still firing, holding them in. We are seeing the SubPar kind of put into the blender. They've lost a lot of lives. It's a 5 life advantage, soon to be 6 for the Puppeteers.
Yeah, you've got to deal with Pig on that cross over there. He's making it so difficult. But Rory is able to find one on the Gun Puppet, gets a trade, and open it up a little bit. Map finds Pig as well. Uh-oh. Neck gets one. He's able to get into the point at least for a second. As you still got Woozy up in the rafters, playing his life here. He's going to be the first man to try and play some spoilers here. Puts one weak, but doesn't find the kill. That could be crucial. Now New York is just waiting for their moment to strike.
Yeah, and you see the spawn when they come in for the Puppeteers. It's pretty reasonable. They're able to get here pretty quickly. But there's 2 kills now for the Puppeteers. That's huge. They found all the kills on these forward members. 8 members remain with 35 seconds for the SubPar. This is not over yet, but that was a huge 4 down for the Puppeteers.
Yeah, that spot from Woozy was everything. As Nightfall is the Reaper on the cross, takes out 2 before he's traded. Now you've only got 1 member close enough to stop this clock. Neck's going to do it for a moment, but Woozy immediately takes him down to no respawns now. Get everybody on the field and just watch them fall as it is a 2v13. The New York SubPar are getting mopped up on this round of control.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, we got to be happy as the COD Rec League, as our viewers, and anyone trying to learn the game at this point, because really 2 very different rounds and how they flowed out with what they captured first, right? Like, and just seeing how it gets kind of mixy, and like we've seen Pig hold that tank spot, right? I don't think that'll be the last time we see something like that, as he was kind of forcing them into that palace spawn over the ice cream shop. So really just interesting to see kind of how that developed, and Puppeteers made a really good hold in the end of the day to bring that back to 1-on-1. But SubPar had a lot going for them. They need to remain confident and maybe adapt to this push that's coming in for the Puppeteers.
This round's going to be everything here. You get hit in the mouth a little bit. You're going to have to bounce back, but Psychotic Pig keeps it going, finding the first blood. Neck gets a big one on the trophy. Oh, able to find the 2-piece. Big damage from the nade, going to lock down that A site. Puppeteers have set their sights on B, though, as Gun Puppet opens it up with killing Rory. That's a tick in the books here, Q, is now the fights in transition are going to pop off here.
Yeah, and are they going to do this again, right? Are they going to do the A hold? Because it looks like right now the Puppeteers are going to find this B point fairly easy now, but Neck will find that big kill to get started on this A push. They need to clean these members up now, keep them in the blender, and see, yeah, we just see that 4 arrow and Woozy spawn fairly close to A street. You got to get a guy pushed up on that street to deny that spawn, it looks like. And Nightfall filling in. This is not the same level of control we've seen from the SubPar last time, as there's only 1 member left in, and it's Neck. He's got to go huge. Finds 1 kill. Woozy will find the other. He is in. What are the SubPar going to do? They need to find a break, and quick.
You've got to try to get out of your spawn first. They are watching that cross from gas
Oh boy.
station like a hawk. Psychotic Pig posted up to shoot him in the back as well.
Oh
It's going
my
to make it
God.
very difficult here as those ticks continue to disappear. Only two or one left to defend. Woozy and crew placed firmly in A, and New York SubPar may be kissing this round goodbye as that tick is gone.
If that last round was a punch in the mouth, T, that was the full-blown suplex because that was just dominance out of the Puppeteers once things started going. Woozy and Code just found all the spots. Pig finding another just heady slash high ground right to abuse. He took what seemed like 5 bullets up there and still lived to tell the tale. So, the SubPar down 2-0 in this series, down 2-1 in this control. Is there more left in the tank? Is there another gear? They have to find it here, T.
They really, really do. So now they got to try to win this attacking round here, clutch it up. Looks like they're going to opt for a B push here, and Map finds a first blood onto Nightfall. Going to give him numbers advantage. Currently a 4v1 over here on the B side. Only Woozy to defend. He can get a kill. It can be everything. He does that, but he gets immediately traded out. So a tick is going to go away for free. But the New York SubPar are going to get contested here as Puppeteers are on the way. Map finds Psychotic Pig, looking for another player here as Hooler's picking up one on the backside. And that's 2 ticks in the book, working on 3 here. Nightfall gets taken out by a team nade, and that is going to be B capped.
Are we going to find that same upper gear now from the SubPar? Are they going to be able to make magic with these moments where you're just not 100% certain? Oh my, I thought Woozy was going to go for the assassination there, but he ends up letting it go, gets the kill. 2 guys go down, 3 go down now. It looks like the SubPar will be mostly, other than Rory himself, be kind of back into the spawn blender, so they'll have to find these avenues, they'll have to find these hidden players. And here comes a cruise, I believe I hear it. You can see the trophies being thrown down. Will they survive? Either way, that's going to be Woozy going down to Map. Here we go. We're going to have to see the SubPar fly now. Rory has a great position. He's going to have to use it.
Yeah, Rory is everything here as Hoodler is able to find Psychotic Pig, so that'll open up the spawn lane at least a little bit more here. But you got to clean these players off the street if you want to be able to cross into A. And you may have Rory able to do just that as he is just sort of finding a seam through the backside of the map here. He's ensuring this kill on Nightfall. Good trigger discipline, but the shots are in. Not able to find a 2-piece gun puppets. Good for a trade. And now the New York SubPar are staring down the barrel of a trap.
Yeah, it's a big kill from Map there to get that guy out of that spot. That was their most aggressive player, but these other people will not be that much easier to find or kill. So much work to be done by the SubPar. Not impossible, but definitely going to be tough as Woozy is now filled in the spot by Dumpster again. Those are tough shots on a Map flying through. He's just going to play his life, reload that gun, and Pig will pick it up. So there's a good kill from Neck. They keep their members alive now. They need to regen and get this trade now too. Play their lives great there. They're still alive. Those players are alive. And now we see 6 Hoodler. He's making his way up. He's going to get picked off by Puppet, though. That's a critical kill. As we do see Map is calling in a cruise. That's why he's AFK right now. This is a huge kill as well as Nightfall to clean that up. Just seems like the Puppeteers have had the answers this round.
Yeah, that may be all she wrote after Nightfall finds that clutch 2-piece. This spawn trap is just so hard to get out of. Woozy has been in these guys' gills from the beginning. That's one big kill to open it up, though. You do have Rory in position, but he gets taken down as well, so that's going to be curtains, folks. The Florida Puppeteers finding a hot 3-0 here to start off their COD Rec League Modern Warfare 3 season.
Yeah, wow, and deservingly so, right? They just really were able to find that gear they had to in all 3 of these maps. I mean, the first one, it didn't really seem like they had to, look back much or find anything within themselves. But that second round, they were tested. They were in a, a game point situation or going to be going to the round.